Hello students, so welcome back to our online classes. So we are going to start English 1 today. So take out your English 1 book and take page number 11. That is chapter 2, A One Stormy Night. Okay. So who have written this story? It is written by whom? It is written by Vishwajita Das. So before going into the story, let us know something about the author. Okay. So Vishwajita Das. Okay, Vishwajita Das. She is an Indian author and had written several poems and stories for children. Okay. So some of the stories are like the elephant's big ears, the turtle domes, and like the moonbeam is one of our finest poems. Okay. So now let us begin the chapter. One stormy night. There was a bitter storm raging outside and I was alone at home. In normal circumstances, someone would have been there with me because our house is situated on the outskirts of the town and the nearest neighbor is at least half a kilometer away. However, things were not quite normal that day. So, it was a stormy evening. Okay, it was a what? It was a bitter stormy evening. Bitter means harsh. Take out your copy and write down this meaning. Bitter means harsh. Okay, or you write down in the book itself. Bitter means hard. Okay. Raging means continuing violently. So there is a bitter storm going outside. But that day what happened? It was such a day that no one was there near him. Okay. Then he was afraid also, and his home is situated at the outskirts of the town. Outskirts of the town means areas far away from the center of the town. So my father had gone with his friends to a jungle about 40 kilometers away. That morning we got word that he had been injured by a tiger. He was lying in a hut at the edge of the jungle. So on that particular day, his father had gone to jungle with his friends. Okay. Then what happened? They heard from someone that his father got injured by a tiger and he was lying in a hut at the edge of the jungle. Edge of the jungle means the boundary of the jungle or the side by the jungle. Within minutes of hearing the news, my mother had left for that place. She had wanted to take me along, but someone had to remain at home to receive her brother in case he came. He was driving all the way from Delhi just to see her. So on hearing the news, the mother had left the home to see her husband. That is the father of the narrator. So here the narrator is a young boy. So but what happened? The mother wanted to take the narrator along with her, but she couldn't because on that particular day, her brother coming to her house just to what? Just to see them. Okay. And then he was driving from Delhi. So what happened? The narrator was staying home that particular day. Before she left, my mother had told me at least a dozen times not to open the door to strangers, and normally I never would have. So before leaving, his mother told him that whenever anyone comes, please don't open the door. Okay? And that particular thing in that particular sentence maybe she have said a dozen times. The day had dragged on and the night had appeared never ending. Especially after the storm broke, the wind howled eerily. Flashes of lightning swept the sky and the thunder was deafening. So that day it seemed that the night was too lengthy for him, and the night seemed like night was never ending because it was very stormy, and he was thinking when this night will be over, when this harsh storm will stop. Okay. Then there was flashes of lightning. Okay, there are flashes of lightning and it was deafening his ears. Deafening means very loud. Okay, underline this word deafening. Underline this word deafening. Okay, underline this word deafening and write this meaning. Very loud. I just could not sleep. Again and again I checked to see if all the windows and doors had been bolted properly. So what happened? On that particular day, the narrator could not sleep. Okay, and he was going on checking the doors and windows that he had properly locked or not. Bolted means he had properly locked or not. Okay. Then towards midnight, I heard a gentle knock on the door. I ran to open it, thinking that it could be my uncle. Along the way, however, I remembered my mother's warning. I called out, "Who's there?" So what happened towards the midnight? It was at that time midnight that someone knocked the door. And he thought, okay, who might it be at that midnight? So he thought, I will open the door or not. And at that time, he also thought the mother have told him not to open the door if any strangers knock the door. The voice of an old man answered me. "Open up, son," he said. "It is cruel to let anyone stay out on a night like this. I am just a poor old man. Open up. I will do you no harm." So what happened? A voice of an old man just came. And then the voice of an old man said, "Yes, open up, boy. I will not do any harm to you." And in such scary moment and in such scary storms, how can you let a person made you stand outside? So, and indeed, it would have been cruel to him remain outside. I opened the door, and as he stepped in, I heard the clock in the hallway strike 12 times. In the stillness of the room, it reverberated all around. So, when he opened the door, the clock rang. Okay, the clock rang. It struck 12 times. That means it was 12 midnight in the. Okay, children. So up to here, only you read the chapter. Okay, and the next portion I will complete it in the next class. Till then, you read the chapter.